Hey everyone, I'm here today with Master Chef Ronnie Seaton from New Orleans, Louisiana. And he has a feast for us today, but we're going to talk about him and his history and what he's been doing for the past
30,
decade, three,
35 years.
35 years. So come on, sit down with us and
All right.
have dinner. We're going to start with our spinach salad. Would you
Right.
like to go ahead and
Yes,
explain to us
yes.
what
You
Nick is
know,
preparing?
before we talk about this, today is a special day. Today is President Obama's birthday. And if I was still at work at the White House, this would be the meal he would eat tonight with his family. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax. And here we go. We're going to talk about the salad. Today we're using a fresh baby spinach. Well, we actually remove the stems off every leaf. It would be most embarrassing if you eat the salad and a little stem stuck in your teeth. So we remove, and these are baby leaves. I'm assisted by my co-worker here is Chef Nick. He's a Coast Guard chef, and we have built up a close relationship, and we're called the Fantastic Four. So as you can see, he's going to make up 4 salads right now, as if this was at the first family's dinner table. So right now he's placing this fresh spinach that has been cleaned and stem removed, and he's doing a perfect inspection. Notice he's a military man. Every military man is very precise and detailed. We take our profession very serious. Notice our haircuts. Our hair is not hanging over our collars, over our ears. So we take our job very seriously. So he's presenting 4 salads tonight. And on the salad, you will see after he plates the spinach, he will go in. What's going to be the next thing you're going to put on there? Is it the cheese or the nuts or the fruit? Which one?
Pine nuts.
Okay, we're going to use pine nuts tonight, which pine nuts come out of Egypt. And back in the days of the pharaohs, pine nuts were used as a source of money. Now, we use them in drinks, we use them in salads, we use them in making sauces like pestos. Pestos is what? Basil, pine nuts, and Parmesan cheese with a little olive oil. Oh, it's wonderful on pasta. So now he's getting to, and notice the salad is inside of the plate, not on the rim.
Exactly.
Yes.
But let me
Yes.
interrupt you
Yes.
for a minute.
Yes.
I know everyone is curious to know, how did you become a master chef for the president?
Okay.
So
All
give
right.
us a little.
Okay. I was a Army Vietnam veteran, drafted. I was a POW. Yes, 21 days. But I stayed in the service for 8 years. I became an E8. And I had to make a decision to get out or go to Turkey 3 years without my family. And I'm glad I didn't, because the guy that was on levee with me went over there and got blowed up rolling over landmine in the G. And I would have been with him. So when I got out, I read an article in Time Magazine, Doctors and Lawyers Becoming Chefs. 2 schools, Johnson and Wells and Culinary Institute of America. Well, I had received 2 degrees while in the service, accounting and management. I wrote to them. And when I wrote to them, they said, come see our school. So I got 2 plane tickets. Well, when I got there, I wasn't impressed with Johnson and Wells. But when I went to see CIA right out of Manhattan, that was a home run. They said, well, Chef, you don't need the academics. You just, Sergeant, all you need is the culinary. So instead of doing just culinary arts, I took a baking too. Well, I graduated summa cum laude. I was the top of my graduating class, but prior to that, I had to do internship. Of all places they sent me, back to my home, New Orleans, Louisiana, Convention Center. Well, it told me 600 hours of internship. Guess what I did? 6,000 hours.
Dedication.
Yes. So I got selected to cook for President Ronald Reagan. Now I'm a student. I have 2 weeks left of school before graduation. I get locked up in the kitchen with Secret Service for 3 days. Well, I prepared the meal, and who's coming down the hallway? President Ronald Reagan. So I said, can I get his order? He said, oh, no, you can't stop the president. Well, the president came over to me. He said, Chef, did you fix the food? I said, yes. He said, what do we have? And I told him. He said, I'll be back in 28 minutes. It was $1,000 a plate for 100 people. He went in and took pictures, ate a little bit, and came out. He said, Chef, the food was wonderful. How would you like to come to the White House? I said, Mr. President, I can't go visit. I'm still in school. He said, you don't understand. I want you to come work. I said, what? He said, you have 30 minutes to give me a call. So I called my wife, who was still teaching. And I told her, we going to Washington, to White House. She thought I was joking. She said, I can't. I said, you don't understand. It's not a visit. We're moving on up like the Jeffersons. So we went. And I went there in 1982, and I just retired 46 days ago. 33 years.
46 days ago.
Yes.
On the eve of President Obama's birthday, we have Master Chef Ronnie here, and his story is inspiring.
But let me tell you about the Master Chef.
Oh.
So while at the White House in 2003, a letter came through, the Master Chef certification. You have to work for a corporation. Well, the White House is a corporation. It's $50,000, and it's only every 10 years. Well, I was the only one who was woke that morning, who raised their hand and said, I'll take it. Well, guess what? I went. And I went over there, and I made a perfect 100 on the test.
And so I'm pretty sure you can't reveal all of the secrets to the Master Chef test,
Right.
but tell me.
There's areas. You have to know the 5 mother sauces, which is bechamel, red sauce, you call it spaghetti sauce, we call it marinara, brown sauce, and you call it brown gravy. We don't make gravy, that's how we make sauces. Velouté, which is to ball the shells of shrimp, crabs, and fish, and then you use that seafood stock to make your gumbos. And the hardest one, holidays. That's where you have to whip egg and oil and froth it up, and then you add cream to that to make cream sauces. Okay. And then you have to cook eggs 101 ways.
Can you just give me?
Okay.
I can only think of scrambled.
Well, you know, you do an over easy, and you do a sunny side up. You do a scramble, but then there's a poach. There's a soft boiled egg hard. There's sauces, but the one that is the hardest one. You ready for this? To boil the perfect egg. Now, to boil a perfect egg, I'm gonna tell a secret today. Get ready. To boil the perfect egg, it is 9 minutes of boiling water with salt and vinegar in the water. That is to make the eggshell tight and don't crack. Okay. Then you put the egg in after the water becomes a rolling ball for 9 minutes. Take it out and put it in a bowl of ice and water. Shock the egg to make it shrink away from the shell. Take your thermometer and put a hole in the back, blow it in the hole, roll the egg, and the shell falls on the towel. Take your paring knife and cut it in half and take the yolk out. The yolk must be yellow on the inside and on the outer edge. If it's green, you cook the egg too long.
Wow.
I did it.
You did
101 ways. It took me 10 days to do it, plus other things we had to do. The mystery box, had to write a dissertation and all things like that. And mine was focused on Louisiana cooking.
Wow.
They wanted me to stay. I said, I have one word. What is that, Chef? Divorce. My wife wouldn't understand me staying in Paris with all those women and leaving her back here in the States. So I came back home. And then the next big opportunity is when I got knighted by the Queen.
Well, we're gonna. Yes. I think Nick is wrapping up, but that's something that we
we'll talk about.
want to talk about.
Now, as you can see, Nick does a beautiful presentation. It looks like a flower. So right now, he has the pine nuts in there, which is tremendous protein. He has blueberries, great for improving your memory. He has raspberry, another antioxidant, and strawberries is a great vitamin for your metabolism. Then he's going to add feta cheese. Oh, what else? The blackberry. Now, the blackberry. Louisiana blackberries. That is just the top. Vitamin A, B, C, and D in that one fruit right there. The only problem you got to watch about blackberries, snakes and bears. So be careful. Okay, go ahead, Nick. He's going to put his blackberries on now. Look at the presentation. Look how much pride he takes in this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't that make you hungry?
Oh, yes.
But you know what? It's almost too pretty to eat.
It is.
And it looks like a corsage that you would wear on your lapel like Billie Holiday, you know?
Exactly.
But wait till you put that cheese on it. Oh, no, wait. The salad dressing I made, a walnut raspberry vinaigrette.
So can you give us a little secret behind the walnut raspberry vinaigrette?
So we're going to take balsamic vinegar, 60 months old in a barrel. Yeah. Then we're going to take EVO, extra virgin olive oil, a little rice wine vinegar, puree some raspberries, chop up some walnuts, strain the oil from that, that go into that. Then we're going to put a little Provence, a little Maggiore, a little garlic, a little onion, a little kosher salt. Kosher salt now, and white pepper.
Okay.
Mix all that together, let it sit overnight. Voila. It's so good you can put it behind your ear like perfume or cologne. It's that good.
No.
The salad is going to taste sweet. It's a sweet, oh, I forgot the most important, honey. You got to have a good honey in there. Oh, yes, and I got the good honey. Oh, yes, it's wonderful. Right here in New Orleans, there's a guy that has bees. He's a Rotarian with me. He grows fruit trees. Well, with the fruit trees, the bees come. Then he got the bee nest. And I get fresh honey right here.
Oh,
yes.
wow, goodness.
So look at him. Look at the colors and the different textures on his plate. It's wonderful.
It is. Can you tell me who inspired this salad?
This salad is from Ronald Reagan. Now he's putting on toasted sesame seeds. Sesame seeds that were toasted in the oven that gives it another level. So we're building flavors and texture. This salad is very healthy. This is a meal by itself.
Absolutely.
Yes. Look at that.
Well, we're going to go ahead and
Okay.
get the salad prep for the
Okay.
table, Master
Okay.
Chef Ronnie,
Okay.
and it looks amazing.
It is.
So
It is.
we'll be back.